Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Hello, I am Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe City, Conroe Culture News. Now I forgot where I was at. Lone Star Community Radio, FM 104.5, 106.1, live streaming, irlonestar.com, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. And we are here in the studio at the City of Conroe Tower at City Hall in the lobby here. So guests today are going to be Curt Maddux. He's going to share all about Conroe Golf Carts, what they do, and how they're actually one of the largest golf cart venues in the country. Did you know that? So we're going to learn about that. And in the City of Conroe Parks and Recreation, my friend Scott Perry, the Assistant Director of the Conroe Parks and Recreation, will be on with Kyle Bartlett, with the City Conroe Parks and Recreation. The show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic and the Lake Conroe Realty Group. Roger Stein Chiropractors have been serving the community at 3303 West Davis by Conroe High School and Taco Bell for many, many years. And if you're not a patient, it's less than $30, $29, I believe, to go see her, and it all goes back to CASA, Kids and CPS custody on your first visit. So she treats everyone from weekend athletes to professionals, infants to seniors, all ages and groups, and she is great at natural holistic approach to relieving pain and achieving optimal health. She has certifications in adjusting extremities, arm, legs, hands, feet, clinical nutrition, prenatal, and pediatric care. So go by and see her. She's also having a ladies' night out, July 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. This is an annual event, and men can come, but it's a ladies' night out. You can sip on wine, door prizes, mini massages, shopping, and more. It's free, absolutely free. That is Tuesday, July 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. The Lake Conroe Group serves the greater Montgomery County as the best place to invest in real estate, buy, sell. Talk to Vinny Sinisi because it's an easy name to remember. So with that, other things that are going on around us. The Conroe Founders Day is coming up Wednesday, August 2nd at 5:30 p.m. at the original Isaac Conroe home. It's now the City of Conroe Transportation Department, and that is located at 202 Avenue A in downtown Conroe. The committee for the event is hosting an Isaac Conroe Citizen of the Year Award. You can nominate your Conroe resident that has contributed their time, efforts, and resources to help make Conroe a better place by submitting your candidate on the form located on the site by July 24th, and that is conroefoundersday.org. The winner will be announced at the event with special prizes and a plaque. Isaac Conroe, of course, is the founding father of Conroe, who built the house and established the town of Conroe. He lost his life to a heart attack on August 2nd, 1897. We don't know his actual birth date, so we're just going with August 2nd. The free summer concert series is back on Thursday, July 6th, which is this week, with Walter Sir and Mango Punch at Heritage Park starting at 7 p.m. You can bring in picnics, you can bring in, food, beverages, lawn chairs, but no glass containers. There will be food trucks outside the park as well. Walter Sir is the lead singer of the high-energy Latin-based Mango Punch Band. This Friday is also the first Friday, so Sip and Shop has moved from Thursdays in downtown Conroe to the first Fridays, and the merchants will be open late till about 9 o'clock. There will be live music, and they're doing a poker run, and a poker run is where you go into the different merchant stores, venues, restaurants, whatever, and they give you a card, and so you try to get a hand like poker. Last month, the winner won over $400 worth of coupons and gift cards. So it's free to go. Go enjoy yourself. They're also going to have the farmers market out there as well. So that is this Friday starting at 5 p.m. The Little Mermaid musical starts this Friday, and it will be a sellout. I guarantee you. Friday, Saturday, Sundays for the next 3 weeks starts this Friday, and the performance is at 7:30 p.m. You can go to CrichtonTheater.org to buy your tickets. And this Saturday, July 8th, the Heritage Museum of Montgomery County hosts Pioneer Adventures with the Art and History of Baskets, presented by Linda Orman, an award-winning basket weaver. The event is appropriate for kids 5 and older with their parents or families. Call the museum to reserve your spot. Free admission, 936-539-8673. So, with that, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to talk with Curt Maddux, who's going to tell us all about the wonderful world of golf carts. Can't wait.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
And we are back with my first guest today is Curt Maddux. He is with Conroe Golf Cars. They have a Facebook page you can follow, Conroe Golf Cars. You can go to ConroeGolfCars.com, or you can just Google it and you can find it. But they do so much more. So the history is Jim and Carolyn Sebastian started this, right? In 1974. Way back in the 70s. I remember the 70s.
Early 70s.
Yes. But it's so much more. It's an amazing place. You took me on a little tour, I think it was a week ago.
I did.
And I did not know there was so much to it.
There's a lot of land there. We started off on Road Street years ago. On the other side, there's a car dealership there, but we worked out of that building. It was anywhere from Mr. and Miss Sebastian, 5 other employees, and then once we grew and bought.
Were you part of the original crew?
1987, so a little bit of it. So I started back.
It's
in
still a
high
long
school.
time.
It's a long time ago. I was in that building for sure, and it was hot, no AC, and.
Did you work there in high school?
I did.
Wow.
Right after my senior year.
Did you go to Conroe High School?
I did, class of '87.
Okay, just checking all the boxes. Did you
Yeah.
know my husband? What year did he graduate? He graduated from Conroe High School after
Probably
me.
did. Okay.
I think 82.
Yeah, that was my brother's age. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we talked about that.
Seems like we did. Anyway, so you've been there a long time.
I've been there a very long time.
Is this the only job you've ever had? Is with
Well, I
them?
mean, I've had some others, but for the most part, it's the only one that
Stayed constant.
it stayed constant. And, as my wife says, someone has to sell golf carts. So, don't meet very many golf cart salesmen all the time. And so, one of my closest friends, Dad owned it and his mom. And so it was just great to be able to grow up in the community and be with him.
Easy
and
transition.
Easy transition. It worked out.
And you get to wear shorts.
I do. You're telling on me right now.
I know. All the secrets. So what do you love best about it?
It's a family first business, and John Sebastian has always said that it's family first. So we try to take care of it. We get part of it. We get into the trenches with them. We know about their families. We know everything they do, and it's kind of
It's personal.
no secrets.
Well, that's okay. That sounds good. It sounds very comfortable.
It's very comfortable, and
you enjoy it. So
I love it. I mean, I love to go to work, and it's my happy place. I tell Miss Sebastian that all the time. So
that's good. So let's talk about the golf carts. So you have so many different styles, whether it's the 2-seater or like if you wanted other things,
full
cargo
pass,
you're going to
6
take,
pass,
or
flatbeds.
tell me all that.
Side by side. So it's more than golf carts now. It's more of a recreational cart to ride around in. It can be a utility cart. It can be a flatbed. It can be a 6-passenger you ride around it on the beach, or you can be a utility cart at United Airlines, or the guy when you come off the terminal or go from one spot to the other, you get on the golf cart. Beep, beep, beep. You probably hear that all the time. But those are our carts that we're doing for United Airlines. But it's for everything. Our rodeo is a big customer of ours. We're transportation, but if it was just golf cart sales, it would be different. And we do not. What people really don't understand is we don't sell to the golf courses. There's a territorial manager out there that works for Textron or Ingersoll Rand or Yamaha, but we sell individual carts, or commercial and stuff like that. So
one of your biggest people you work with is United Airlines.
100%, and it's amazing because Continental was here, and then when they merged with United in Chicago, they still based all their buying from the Houston location. So when we sell them carts, they're not just going here; they're going to LaGuardia, San Francisco, to
across
LA.
the country. How exciting!
It's very exciting. There's nothing greater than to go somewhere on a trip and fly into San Francisco.
Do you go on those trips?
I do. And then get off and you see your cart sitting there. I'm telling you, because we'll have our name on it, Conroe Golf Cars, and some of the
exciting.
little tags say Jim and John Sebastian.
Spreading Conroe all over, huh?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I love it.
I can see that by your smile.
Yeah.
That's really a cool thing, and it's something you probably don't think about. I didn't think about it because I've been whisked away on those little golf cars when I couldn't walk for 3 months, and they just pick you up and take you. Well, probably now more because I'm a senior too. They look at me and they go, "Oh, do you need help?" I'm like, "No."
in the little town of Conroe.
And from the little town of Conroe, I know. So you were also telling me that you do specialty things like for Tiger Woods' place.
We do. We do events at Blue Jack. When Tiger was doing his first course in the United States, that we provided the carts for him to ride around in at Blue Jack. And they'll call us and we'll send out. And so we have pictures of Tiger riding in our golf carts and doing all the developmental and getting ready to
Did you meet him?
No, I did not meet him. But I'm a fan.
I bet you are. You play golf?
I do play golf. And
that's kind of like a prerequisite.
It is. It is. But, yeah. We do all those kind of events, and
that's fun.
Yeah, even at the airport and stuff like that. So it's nice, different.
And then you were saying the rodeo. So do you do all the rodeo or a large percent?
So about 20 years ago, we got a deal together with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo where we would present all the carts, and we would be their lone person to do all their rentals. And so we provide all the carts for the rodeo. It takes us 2 months to deliver them. 2 months to pick up, and they use them for 2 months. So it kind of flows right into the Houston Texans to their season.
And you work with the Houston Texans too?
We do. So it's kind of a,
You're a big deal.
Well, I don't know if we're a big deal, but, we're very passionate about the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo because, I don't know a person that doesn't go there that doesn't see our cart because we do definitely have our name on the cart. So.
It's branding. It's what you do.
That's what we're doing. It's a good feeling.
Speaking from a PR perspective, yes.
Yeah, one of our employees one time when they take their vendors and put us in a suite, when the entertainers are come in, you could see the top of the golf cart. He says we need to put Conroe golf cars on there.
Yep.
And that's a no-no.
Oh,
we found
is it?
out. We wanted to do it, but because that'd be like getting the greatest,
oh, for sure,
advertisement in the world. But we do have all our stickers on all our carts.
Well. Stickers will have to do then.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Oh, that's very exciting. So along with that, you have all different golf carts. People can customize it to whatever they want, the colors they want, the seating they want.
Anything you want. So as John Sebastian would say, the owners of Conroe Golf Cart, he would say it's like a Build-A-Bear. You want nice seats, we're going to do nice seats. You want LED lighting, radios, sound bars, lift kits,
All of
chrome wheels, anything you want. We'll cut it in half and extend it and make it longer. And now we've even got these e-bikes.
Yeah.
Pretty
Tell me
cool.
about the e-bikes. I didn't even know you had those.
Well, I look up in my neighborhood.
Have you ridden one?
I have, and everybody's worried I'm going to kill myself. So
See, that's what I'm worried about. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm worried I'm going to fall off.
it's really nothing to it.
Because I have no balance anymore.
Well, they go off and go, but it's the kind of the
Scares
future.
me.
We sold 2 on Saturday, and I look at my neighborhood, and there's a man that rides them all over it, so that you can get out and kind
So
of.
you have one at your house?
I do not have one, but there's people in my neighborhood that do, so it's kind of neat. But yeah, we sold 2 on Saturday, and probably the future. If you don't have to pedal, you just
go with it.
hit the button.
Especially on the hills, right?
Yeah, it's neat. It's great.
So you have a good selection of those?
We do. We've got quite a few left, and we'd be more than happy to let you test drive it, or we'll test drive it for you.
I could see myself. So I had Achilles surgery 3 months ago. Well, actually in 2019, but I didn't walk for 3 months is what I meant to say. And so
Well, you need an
even
e-bike.
getting off a bike, I fall off now because I can't put my foot down because I don't have the balance. I know that sounds weird.
No,
but
I understand that. That's probably true.
it kind of feels like Pee Wee Herman back in the day where he'd fall off the bike. I just kind of fall off to get off.
I think it's as long as you don't hurt yourself, that's all good.
I guess. Just don't do it on gravel, I guess. So, no, that's exciting. I did not know that you had the e-bikes.
We do.
So you also have super carts. What is that? What is it? What is a super cart? I know you can spend a lot of money if you want to on a very customized golf car. What does that look like?
So, I mean, what we would do is just lift it up, let you pick your cart, extend it, do whatever you want to make it, recreational fun. And they all come from the factory like that too. So you can already get the 6-pass. You can get a 6-pass in lithium. You can get 4 seats facing forward. You can get 6 seats facing forward. And I mean, we've got we sell a luxury product called the Gorilla that we delivered last week, and I think it's stickered at like $38,000 maybe. That's the most expensive, and I got to give a plug out.
So what comes with that?
Everything.
I mean,
radio.
Does it have a great warranty if something's
great
wrong?
Warranty, lithium battery, a little almost kind of like an AC.
So when's the
USB.
lithium? You don't have to plug it in. You don't have to do anything.
No, you have to plug it in, but the lithium it's maintenance free, so you should get an extended life out of that battery of 8 to 10 years. But when you don't have to put water in it or maintain it.
That's what I was going to wonder. I know my husband's always putting water in ours.
Yeah. So those are called lead acid. So now in the lithium, in the new world, lithium will be the future, and it's a good seller. Even in the golf course, people want lithium. It almost rides like a Tesla. It's just so smooth. It's lightweighted, and
You have one of those?
Maybe.
Okay, so you're speaking from the expert side. You know that it's really nice.
It is
premium.
nice. It's the future, and like I'm gonna tell you, I'm not one that does the maintenance and the service, and so this makes it a lot easier for me and even the individual, and especially when you're out like where the carts are going to go, and people don't have to worry about making sure the battery goes dead. All you got to do is plug it in, so there's no water fill, and it's a convenience. And
How long does it go before you have to charge it?
40 miles, so that's a long way. You'll be tired.
Yeah.
And they even have them AC driven, so when you're driving them, they're recharging the batteries back. So the future's coming.
What about an enclosed one with AC?
Well, we had a couple people call in from Conroe that want to do it because you see them. They now do an enclosed food truck golf cart, electric. Yeah, matter of fact, we just delivered one to in Houston. But yes, you can do in all these apartment complexes and resorts where they have these electric vehicles, their van boxes and stuff, and their AC, and we do that.
That's cool.
It's a really neat car.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot more sources.
Seems like it would trend towards that.
It does. And the hardest part, and I got to give her a plug because she's the best, and that's the queen, Miss Sebastian, is, all the development that's gone with these golf carts to see it from when she's there, because she's there every day, and
Really?
she has been there from the day I started, and we couldn't do it without her, but she comes every day and works, and so to see her know that how it's transpired to today, and it's sometimes it's kind of hard on her because she's like, she can remember the three-wheeler, and now we're selling a cart for $38,000. A lot of things happen, and it took a lot of blood and sweat to get there.
Oh yeah, that's her baby.
It is definitely.
It's her thing. And
It
it's
is.
kind of like we have pictures in here of Conroe City lifestyle with the pirate ship. And you're featured in here, but you have the red and white, like candy cane striped three-wheeler in here.
I do. It's a 1961 Cushman, one of the first golf carts, and a gentleman restored it and traded it into us. And I would tell you it's not for sale, but John and Carolyn would tell you everything's for sale.
Yeah, right.
But it's
The right price.
Yeah, it's a nice display on the showroom floor, and it's got the original owner's manual. It's pretty neat.
That's pretty cool. And then all the other advances you have and how they can customize it and put the right color or whatever you want. It's pretty amazing. I was quite surprised by all the things and how large your facility is.
It is. It's big. It's on 9 acres off of Road Street and 45, and I will tell you, we've been very blessed. The back of it used to be the Ark Church, and it's grown to go across the street. But it used to be the Conroe Roller Rink, and became the Ark.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then it became the
Wow.
Ark Church. And matter of fact, we talk about it all day. We've been so blessed and so many great things from God, and that we still call the back storage the church.
Wow.
And so anyway, we were. It's a lot of things. It used to be a bank. It was a wallpaper store. It was a beauty college. It was a veterinary clinic. Now it's all Conroe Golf Cart.
Wow. Conroe's changed a lot, hasn't it?
It has changed a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's growing pretty quick.
I mean, there used to be a whole lot of trees and not as many roads.
Not
My
as
husband
many
talks about this.
Yeah.
His dad worked on the lake, building the lake.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his birthday would be tomorrow, but he died last year.
I'm sorry.
So, but he talks about all the different development that's gone on in the city of Conroe. It's huge.
It is. I mean, I just went to a grand opening last week out in the North Park called Oleon, and how they start from a little bitty molecule, and they make lubricants and oils, and they're from Belgium, and they're going to provide.
I saw that.
80
Their ribbon
jobs.
cutting's coming up.
It was last
Oh, did I miss it?
last
Oh.
Friday. It was
Okay.
It was unbelievable. Just their business to come from Belgium and to make Conroe their home, and
Oh, yeah.
to provide when it's
I'm
totally
sure
done.
Danielle's very busy with things.
Danielle's very busy. Her staff at CEDC and Jennifer and Laura Lee.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Unbelievable. They've done a fantastic
Yeah,
job.
a lot of people are centering their business out here.
That's
It's
great.
amazing. So
And
then
that's-
that kind of moves us towards your other role
Oh, what
as
role would
Mayor
that
Pro
be?
Tem. Yes, with Conroe, City of Conroe, and Conroe City Council. That's exciting too, isn't it?
It is very exciting. I'm very honored to be the Mayor Pro Tem of Conroe. Conroe is a place that's dear to my heart. I love it. I love being a servant of the city, and I love, look what I've got to do, meet you, Margie, through this from actually from day one, from campaigning out there. So,
Yeah,
but
true.
I really think the world of Conroe. I love trying to help, and my family lives here. My kids went to school here. My friends, and I work here, and I love being part of the city. And
It's
so,
unique.
It is, and I have to get one more plug too, because we were talking about Danielle and the CEDC, but Mr. Buckaloo, Don Buckaloo, he created the CIDC, which I'm very passionate about being on that board, and he passed away over the weekend at the age of 89, and he was a pillar and a legacy of our community.
Oh, yes, he was.
So wanted to give him a little plug, and but yeah, I'm so honored to be your Mayor Pro Tem. I love it. I hope to do 4 more years. I had to get that plug in.
No, that's quite all right. I guess that's okay. I don't know. We'll just go with it. I haven't been cut off yet, so I guess it's okay. So, what am I missing about Conroe Golf Cars? Did I cover it all?
I think you did, and just it's nice. I want to say a couple more things that are from our salesmen, from Greg Clark to Bruce Arrington to Chris Chapman, to our operations manager Brant James and John Sebastian. We all went to school together.
Nice.
We're all friends. Greg and Pierre are a little older than we are, but the rest of us played on the same high school golf team, and we've been very blessed. We got a great staff. Yessie Fernandez is our manager, and she does a phenomenal job. And we just have a good crew. Even the guys in the back, Harold Holland and Brian Billingsley, and everyone. And not only we do golf carts, we have 3 18-wheelers that transport them, and so we have a great team back there. I'm very passionate. We have about 45 employees, and
Wow, that many.
We do. So we have a great team, and I would say the average tenure of the 45 employees is 20 years.
That's amazing.
So John's done a great job of making it family first, and Carolyn, which is Miss Seb to me.
Yes. No, that's quite amazing, and I can't believe we've never talked about this or had you on the show before.
Well, I loved it.
I know.
I'm very passionate about Conroe Golf Cars.
No, it shows, and the city. You're passionate about those two. And your family,
Well,
your boys,
absolutely.
your wife, all that.
Definitely.
Home for the summer?
Yeah. Well, my oldest is camp counselor at Camp Olympia, his happy place, and my youngest is home working at Vineyard Vines for the summer and living the dream.
Nice.
They're expensive.
I know. I had
My
three
big
boys.
big
I had
boys
3
can
boys.
eat.
I know. I would have to hide food because they would all have them all over. Mine was the house. They
No.
all went to, which is a good thing because you know where they're at.
Yeah.
But yeah, I paid a lot in groceries.
Well, I bet. Well, good. Well, I really
Yeah.
appreciate you letting me talk about my passions on the show, and you're doing great things. And Margie, we've become good friends over this little deal. Our little luncheon turned out pretty good that day at Republican Grill.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, it was Citizens Grill. But yes.
Oh, yeah. It was Citizens Grill.
They have a new restaurant, Good Charlie's. You need to go check it out.
We'll do that.
In that same complex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Conroe Golf Cars, Conroe Golf Cars on Facebook or ConroeGolfCars.com. Check it out. Go by and check out the e-bikes, but not until I get one. So, okay. Thank you very much, Curt.
Thank you.
And special kudos to our sponsors, Roger Stein Chiropractic and Team Sinisi with, who is Team Sinisi with now? He just changed it. Oh, well. Vinny Sinisi. Anyhow, we're going to take a quick break and come back for our second half and talk about the City of Conroe, Parks and Rec, and some of the activities in a little bit more depth of coming forward this week and the next week. Thank you, Curt.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Don't miss Lone Star Community Radio on TV and YouTube. Our talk show and music shows are featured on Our City TV, Suddenlink Channel 12, and have their own YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with posted shows and comment on them below the video.
Does volunteering at a nonprofit horse sanctuary sound wonderful? Or are you a veteran or a veteran spouse and think trying a peer group session through a local Horses and Heroes equine program might be worth trying? Henry's Home Horse and Human Sanctuary, located in Grand Central Park by appointment only, is home to a growing number of rescued and donated horses. Visit our website at henryshomehorsesanctuary.org or check out our Facebook at Henry's Home Horse and Human Sanctuary for more information.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Mike from Dance Time in Texas. Join me Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. as I count down the top 10 Texas Red Dirt songs that are packing the dance floor. I'll be featuring local artists and the story behind the hits, shows in the area, as well as new songs that make you want to dance. It's Dance Time in Texas with DJ Mike on Lone Star Community Radio, 104.5 KCZW and 106.1 KZCC, Conroe, Texas, or online, irlonestar.com.
Okay, and we are back now with the second half of our show today. And I am sitting across from Kyle Bartlett, and you're with the City Conroe Parks and Recreation. What is your role, Kyle?
So I'm actually the West Side Recreation Center supervisor. So what used to be the old YMCA, that's my building over there that I operate. And I don't know if you're familiar with Mike Cantu.
Yes, I know Mike.
I'm Mike Cantu's counterpart of West Side.
Oh, I didn't know that y'all divided it up that way. So,
yeah.
Okay, very good. And now that's open and functional over there at Owen Park,
ma'am.
Owen Street, that used to be the YMCA, and that's all going, right?
Yes, and we're up and going. We just finished our grand opening about 2 weeks ago.
Yep, I remember.
We had a soft opening for a while so we could finish some stuff off of that building. It had a lot of repairs to be done, but we're fully open now, and we're keep on going. So.
The pool is accessible.
Pool's accessible.
Are the horses still there?
The horses are actually ran by Conroe PD now. That's their mounted patrol location. So
Okay.
But no more public horses. It's all
No equestrian
expensive
program. Yeah,
police
they are
department
expensive.
horses.
Yeah, they're the mounted police.
They are the mounted police.
Okay, well, very good. So you have a lot of things going on. You have a groundbreaking ceremony coming up for the Oscar Johnson Jr. Community Center.
Yes, ma'am. July 13th.
July 13th, and that is located near Runyon Elementary.
Yes, ma'am. It's there on Foster Drive. And we're gonna have a groundbreaking at 10:30 a.m. We do have a shuttle that's running back and forth between Runyon Elementary for people who can park. There's really no parking out there right now. It's just a bunch of mud and trees and
All that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so that's a big deal.
Yes, ma'am.
And you need that space.
Yeah, that's going to be an amazing center. I don't think a lot of people realize how big that center is really going to be. There's the after school and summer camp portion of that building, which is a space that we are dire need of. I mean, we hit overflow for the camp every year within a week or 2 weeks. So we really need the space, but that's just one side of it. There's another side of it that's recreation. There's gonna be weight rooms and a gigantic gym. It's a double basketball gym.
Does that have a pool out there too, y'all are
Not
building,
yet.
or no?
It's
Just the one the two areas,
Yes,
both at
yes,
Candy
ma'am.
Cane Park and then the one at the original Oscar Johnson.
original Oscar Johnson and then out at West Side. So there are pool options, but the new Oscar Johnson Center on this phase does not have a pool. But the third part of it is actually a pretty good size event center. It's going to have rentable space that we haven't been able to offer.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's going to be a very good building. It's going to be great for that community out there.
Yeah. So you're going to still keep the other one open, is that correct? Or not?
So
Or who knows?
that's kind of what the discussion's all about.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, talking about grants, we did get grant money for that building for the purpose that we're using it. So we can't just turn it over and disregard all the papers we signed for a grant. But that doesn't mean that we're just going to let it sit and do nothing.
So that's pending, what you're going to do.
It is,
yeah,
yes, ma'am.
And I don't expect you to know the answer. I was just
Yeah.
curious if it's going to replace or what, but you don't even have the other one built yet because this is a groundbreaking.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's a process.
Yes, ma'am. And we're still about we're about a year and a half out from that one.
So we don't worry
completing.
about that right
Yeah,
now.
we're good right now.
It's So you still have the 3 facilities.
Yes, ma'am.
You have the new one that just opened. You have Oscar Johnson, and then you have the Candy Cane Park area. That facility. What is the name of that Conroe?
So you have CK
Aquatic
Ray
Center.
Recreation
Yeah,
Center,
CK
and then you have
yes.
Sea of Conroe Aquatic Center.
Right.
So
But they're both right there.
they're both right there.
Yeah.
I actually came from aquatics, so I oversaw aquatics for the past 5 years.
Okay. So you've been with the city quite a while.
I've been with the city since I was 15, so I'm
Oh my goodness. Good for you.
20 years so far.
Wow. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And now you're in another role.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's good. Okay. So let's talk about things that are happening this week.
All right. We got a lot of things coming up this next week. We have Thursday free concert. We used to call it First Thursday, so I always have to.
I always call it First Thursday too, but
It's
it's free concert, whatever.
Yeah, that one trips me up all the time. But we have that one. Walter Schur and Mango Punch.
Yeah.
So that's again a great free
That's kind
concert.
of a Latin-based kind of thing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is.
Okay.
There'll be food trucks out there. It'll be a lot of fun. And then on July 15th, we have Toy Story Flick and Float, and that'll actually be at the Oscar Johnson Community Center pool.
Oh, it's at Oscar Johnson.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they split up those 3 movies between all different pools. Yeah, the last one was at the water park. This one was at OJ, and the last one's gonna be at Westside.
So they can bring their floaties out there,
Yes, ma'am.
watch Toy Story, root beer floats, and there's a small cost to that, isn't there?
Yes, ma'am. Each one's a little bit different. That one's gonna be $5 a person.
Still.
Yeah. Water park was 10, but the rest of them will be $5 a person.
Okay, so that's coming up, and we've already talked about the Oscar Johnson groundbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
And what else is on the horizon?
What we got left is mother-son date night.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that was a product of always having the father-daughter dance.
Yes, and that's a big deal.
It is a very big deal. That one stays slam-packed all the time. We sell that one super quick.
I know you do.
It's a hard one to get into. I just took my daughter for the first time this year. We barely got tickets, but it was an amazing program.
I've always
Kelly,
heard really good things about
yeah,
it.
Kelly Hall does an amazing job.
Yeah.
But she's also the one that did the Star Spangled or the 4th
The
of
event
July.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I saw her, spoke to her a little bit.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's a little superhero. Not a little. She's a superhero. She's
taking charge, yes.
Yeah, she does Kids Fest as well. But Mother-Son Date Night will be at the water park. And so it's ages 4 to 12, and we do $25 for a couple. But it's come out, have fun at the water park with your mother and son, and just enjoy yourself.
So that's a swimming event?
It is, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So the water park stays open past general admission, so it will only be the people that are there registered. So if you don't want to stand in the line for the water park to get in, it's a good time just to, $25, don't have to wait in a line, you just get to go in, and then you're not at capacity.
Well, you make memories, mother,
Yeah.
son kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, So that's coming up. People can take scuba classes too.
Yeah, we offer a lot of adult
It's
programs.
very affordable.
Yeah.
Take those scuba classes and be certified before you go on your fabulous vacation.
Yeah, that's what we had a lot of people that would come in before they went on their cruise or something and come and get scuba certified so that they could do different dive trips other than what the cruise line gave. But we have a lot of adult programs, and I think a lot of people don't realize that we have a ton. We're not just youth. We market our youth a lot just because we had 1,300 kids in soccer this year, so we have a lot of kids in the community, but we have adult stuff. We have scuba. We have the senior dance. This will actually be our first year that we have a men's basketball league.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, so we're getting started next week. We have about 10 teams registered, but that'll be our first adult men's basketball league. On top of that, we also have the adult volleyball league. So we have about 6 teams in that. So that's our first year we're doing those 2 things.
What about pickleball?
We have a lot of pickleball.
Pickleball's a new and up-and-coming sport.
Pickleball is, and
it's really trending, isn't it?
it is.
Have you done it before?
I've played a little bit. we don't have anything that's official yet. Like we don't have tournaments yet, but there's been a lot of talk about what we're going to do. Right now it's just a bunch of free play.
Is there a pickleball court anywhere?
Yeah, so there's dedicated courts at Carl Barton.
Okay.
I believe there's 6 there. At Westside Recreation Center, we have 3 indoor courts that also share with basketball. They're converted courts. Yeah. CK Ray also has 3 indoor courts. Candy Cane and Martin Luther King have converted courts as well to be used. So it's a fast growing
place that you can
go.
there
is. I mean, we've been in contact with people about doing tournaments and leagues, and we're just not at the point where we're ready to announce what we're doing, but we
not
do
ready
know
to commit to that yet.
Yeah, we know we know
there's
pickleball is
places
big.
you can go and
yes,
play.
Yes.
It's kind of like the disc golf.
Yeah.
Kind of trendy in disc golf, and I know there's places you can do that.
Mm-hmm. McDade and John Burge.
Yes, it's by my house, John Burge.
Yeah, Scott Pear is a huge disc golfer.
Is he?
He is. Actually, he's probably playing right now. Probably not. He's probably at work.
Oh, like, wait a minute. You just told me he was busy.
He was busy.
Okay, Scott, we're calling it out.
He's busy testing out the court.
That's cool.
But he does play a bunch.
So that would be interesting to do tournaments with that.
Yeah, we do.
You know?
We do have some outside people that come in and do those tournaments. We've also been in discussions.
So is that a thing to have tournaments?
Yeah, they travel all over Houston, all over the state to go do.
Huh. Have you ever done disc golf? Okay.
It's a lot of fun. I've done it a few times. It is a lot of fun.
My youngest son was into that.
Yeah.
And I've seen them around, but I don't know. It looks a little challenging.
It's a lot of walking. If you're bad at throwing a frisbee, it's a lot of walking because you got to walk off to go get it.
Your frisbee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got those things coming up, but you also have like safe sitter programs, which is great.
Yes.
For kids to have that knowledge. Do they take CPR with that?
Yeah, so they do CPR through that. So when you leave there, you walk out with an American Red Cross certification that is of a safe sitter. So you have CPR, you have a little bit of first aid, and then you just have good practices of what it's like to be alone with a child and take on the care as the parents go out. So
I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
have those.
It's a great program.
Do they get some kind of a certification?
Yes, they do get like a little card that says they were certified in safe sitter, and
so they took classes in it.
Yeah, and so I mean that's different than just regular CPR because infant CPR is a lot different than regular CPR. So they emphasize on that a lot, and child CPR, not so much adult, but prepares you to be alone with a child and take responsibility.
Oh, that's good. I think that's just a wonderful program. Okay, so what other fun things are going on that I don't know about? What's in the forecast moving ahead?
So going forward, we'll be moving into our fall.
Yeah.
And so
I'm ready.
Yeah, ready for the temperature to come down a little bit. But we'll be doing Kid Fishing Derby will be this year on September 9th.
Okay.
It's different than Kid Fish. It's not. We're just
Tell
not.
me about that.
So kid fishing is it's a free day at the park at Carl Barton. We invite families to come out. We have fishing pole. We have bait. We have everything you need to fish. We just want people to come out with their kids and fish in Carl Barton. We stock the pond a couple of days before. We don't tell anybody the time because we know people will be out there trying to catch all the fish.
Yeah, you want the fish there.
Yeah.
Right.
So we stock the pond and we have fishing poles and just come out and fish with your kids. It goes from I think 9 to noon, and then after that, Kiwanis Club is there. They do
recreational.
They do kids in the
yeah.
park. Mm-hmm. So we kind of share that event with them. But we do give awards to the biggest fish caught. So it's a really great program. I know I say that about all of our programs, but I mean we have programs that we've refined down to being great programs that attract a lot of attention, and that's what we like to focus on, is providing the best we can for the community.
And that's September 9th?
Yes, ma'am. September 9th, 9 to noon at Carl Barton.
Okay. And then you always do the holiday things, whether it's the Halloween with the vehicle,
The trick-or-treat trail.
trunk or treat, something
yes,
like that.
ma'am. Yes,
over at Carl Barton.
Yeah, and we the date officially isn't out on that one, but we're going to be doing it again this year. Donuts with Santa will be back. That one.
You do a Thanksgiving run too.
We do Turkey Trot out at Carl
Trot.
Barton.
Yes.
That one does really well. It sells out very quickly. The Donuts with Santa this year, I believe it sold out in an hour. So it will. That one will be back, and we'll be ready for that one. Hopefully, open more spots, but it's kind of a limited venue for us. So
lots of things, and they're, if you're a Conroe resident, a lot of these things are very low rate of what you pay. You get a discount, resident versus non-resident.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah, we split up our resident, non-resident. A non-resident is just not going to pay what a resident, because the residents already pay in their taxes for us for our services. So we're gonna tack on that fee to the non-resident, and but still our prices are affordable for anyone to come out for our programs.
And great programs.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, if you wanted to swim, the water park isn't open all year, but you can go indoor and swim.
Ma'am. You go indoor. We have swim lessons all year. We have recreation swim, which most people say just kids come in and swim. That's on Fridays and Saturdays during the year. They're changing that one up a little bit too. It's kind of adding some more time for kids to come in and swim.
But you have a master swim too, don't you?
We used to.
Oh, you don't have that anymore?
No, we don't have that anymore.
Okay.
Just youth swim teams is all we have right now. We have one. So, but no, there's programs all year. There's soccer for kids. There's flag football. There's basketball.
Are there volunteer opportunities?
We're always looking for volunteers. I mean, there's parks that we need help cleaning up.
Events, of course, probably.
Events are. I mean, Kids Fest is a huge event that takes all day that we need volunteers for.
Last Saturday in April.
Every year.
Yes.
This year we got lucky. It was super cool outside, so we didn't sweat. We were out there all day, but we always need volunteers for that one. That's a free event that no one has to pay for. Usually, when you go to a fair, you got to buy tickets for the ride. You got to buy tickets for the food.
That's all complimentary to the city of Conroe.
The food is the only thing you have to buy. Everything else, all the rides, all the activities.
There's a lot of things that are free in the city of Conroe. The concerts are free. The big festival event that was Saturday was absolutely free.
Yes, and then Conroe Christmas Celebration, it's free. Mm-hmm. Just a great programs that we provide, are great events.
Yeah, it's major.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have volunteers do any kind of coaching? Can they be a soccer coach or anything like that?
All of our teams for this year, we had about 130 teams because we had 1,300 kids. All those coaches are volunteer coaches.
So that's an opportunity for
ma'am.
if parents want to be involved or you just want to be involved with kids. Do you do any kind of protocols to assert these people are safe?
Yeah, no, we
I don't know what else to call it.
We definitely do background checks.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for us, is we want to make sure that whoever's volunteering, they're volunteering for the right reasons, and they're there to help your kids exceed in what they're doing. So all of our coaches, all of our contractors, so if you come in as a contractor, we're going to do a background check as well. We just want to make sure.
So that's good to know for parents
Yes,
if kids
yes.
are involved at Kids Fest, or whether you're enrolling your child to be a part of a team sport, that they're
Yes.
all okay.
Yes,
and they're
ma'am.
looking out for your best interests of your child.
Yes, ma'am. But yeah, we're all, just like Kids Fest, soccer needs volunteers. We need coaches. We need parents that want to be out there every Saturday to watch their kids play and also coach their teams during the week. So our soccer, there's only one practice, one game every week. So it's not a big commitment.
So it's doable.
It's doable. You don't have to know anything about soccer or the sport you're doing. We give you all the information.
What's the youngest age?
4. So 4-year-old is the youngest that we take. So
And they're fun to watch.
oh, it's like a bunch of cats knocking around a ball of yarn. They're just chasing the ball around the field. My daughter actually just played for the first year this year,
Wow.
and it was fun. I coached, and it
fun.
was a lot of patience.
Sure.
So
Okay. So what are we missing? Did I forget to mention anything?
No, I mean,
Tell me, Kyle.
I think really the biggest things we want to cover was Oscar Johnson groundbreaking on July 13th
Yep.
at 10:30.
July 13th, 10:30 a.m.
That's a big day for us. I mean, all of our other facilities we ever have been repurposed. This is going to be our first groundbreaking, how we wanted it and how we needed it to be for our community. So it's going to be a big day for a lot of us, and we're excited for that one.
Well, it's very exciting that there's facilities all over Conroe to
Yes.
go to, depending on where you're living and what's you have easy access to being a part of.
Yes.
And it's just another amazing thing with the city of Conroe.
Yeah. I mean, we had a feasibility done a little bit over 10 years ago. We're still trying to knock down on the feasibility study of West Side is a perfect example of that. From the feasibility study, we were told we needed a fitness center on the west side, and that's what we have now. And it's getting a lot of use. This was another piece of the feasibility study that said that we need a new community center. We've outgrown that community center so fast.
Much larger square footage
Very much.
than the current facility.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing to look at the numbers from Oscar Johnson Community Center, to look at their numbers of participants, and then actually go look at their building. Their numbers way exceed the size of that building. So a lot of creativity came into that to make sure that we were providing the best for as many people as we can with a small building. But this is going to be great for the community. We're going to be able to provide a lot more at the affordable rate, and especially for the community.
And that's the big thing.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have one more major question. Are the
All right.
pools open tomorrow?
All the pools are open tomorrow.
Okay. Anything special going on at the pools?
No. I mean, all of our centers are open with limited hours, but all the pools will be open. Do check online on our Facebook because the hours are different on each pool because we wanted to make sure we gave everybody the most time available at each pool so they don't share the same hours. But go enjoy the pools. It's going to be a hot day. Water park's going to be packed, but it's going to be a great day. It's going to be hot, so go out and enjoy the pools.
Yeah, we expect it to be hot.
Yeah, it's going to be very hot.
My sister asked me today, is it still hot in your area? I said, this is July. Let's just go with yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, Kyle.
Thank you.
And you've got the playbook there, and that's distributed various places, right?
Yes, every center has a playbook.
Okay. And you can look through and see things that are happening now or in the future. Or you could go to thecityofconroe.org and scroll down to Parks and Recreation, and then the playbook is listed in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Under the navigation too.
Playbook is actually interactive online, so if you see something you like, just click it, and it will actually take you to the flyer that has more information, FAQs. So we actually prefer you go use it online because it's interactive. There's a lot more information than the book, but the book is everything that we do.
Okay. Well, very good.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
And have a great 4th.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Thank you to our sponsors. We have the Lake Conroe Realty Group and Roger Stein Chiropractic. If you want to be a sponsor of this show, reach out to me or Dick Schisler, irlonestar.com. Thank you.